Welcome to Elite Fitness and Nutrition. I'm Coach Scott, and I'm going to be taking you through our online speed and agility day 6. All right, so after you've finished your rollouts, we're getting into our walking general mobility. Remember, you'll have your 10 yards lined out. Your first one is your knee hugs, going all the way down. Then you'll be facing the same way, doing your quad pulls with your big step, going back. All right, then I'll go into my shin pull. Both hands on my shin, pulling that whole leg up and stepping forward. Again, going all the way, all 10 yards. I'm shortening it up a little bit, and you go all 10 yards there, okay? Once you finish your shin pulls, you'll do 5 squats, nice and low, okay? And then you'll go into your lunge and extend. Big step out, same arm, going down to the inside, right by my heel. One hand on each side, straighten out your back leg first, and then really try to straighten out that front leg. And then other foot, drop it to the inside, stretch and back, okay? Next, we got the lateral lunge. I'm lunging out, keeping my feet flat, toes straight ahead, lunging back, feet together. When you get to your 5 yard mark on this one, I'm gonna face the other way and keep going, doing the same thing. Lunging out, lunging back, feet together, okay? Last one, or curtsy, not last, sorry. Curtsy first. So I'll do my curtsy, stepping back, keeping most of my weight on my front leg, keeping the foot flat, and just trying to drop that back knee to the ground. All the way down on one side, then all the way down on the other side, okay? Then the last one is leg swing to toe touch. Right here, big swing up, big swing back. All right, after we've done our general mobility, we're gonna speed it up and do a little bit of dynamic movement, working on our running form, preparing for our drills. So first, we have B-skip. I'm gonna be facing backwards, and I'm really working on opening up my hips right here, okay? You go all 10 yards, skipping and just opening that gate, all right? When you're coming back, we have high knee karaoke. Just like the regular karaoke, the big difference is I'm really trying to snap that knee up in front of me as it comes over. All right, all the way down on one side, all the way back on the other. All right, the last one, power skip, we're gonna do down and back. Remember, when I do this, it's not about how far I can go, it's about how high I can get. So every time I try to skip, I'm really trying to get some air, trying to get some height, okay? So I'll do that 10 yards down and 10 yards back. After we finish that warm-up, and we got our blood flowing, our heart rate up a little bit, we're gonna start working on some of our more specific footwork, kind of neuromuscular drills. So, first one, just speed ladder hops. I'm really making sure I'm trying to take this nice and slow and working on my balance. So on one foot, every box, I make sure I really secure myself. Okay, so I'll go 1 foot down, other foot back. Same thing, okay? Next, the leg closest to the ladder is gonna do the same thing, going sideways, always taking my time. Then, you probably guessed it, other leg, same thing. Taking your time, every jump. Now, it seems like a small difference, but it does make a difference. On those ones, we were jumping away from our body. Now we're gonna be jumping towards our body. So the leg further away from the ladder is gonna be doing the jumping. Same thing, taking that time, one leg down, other leg back. Right there. All right? So, after that, take a water break, and we'll work on our wall drill and our arm swings next. So, for the wall drill, we're going to start on phase 2. When I'm doing this, I want to make sure my knees are locked out, I'm up on my toes, and I got a good board position. My hips are in, my core is tight, okay? I'm engaging my muscles here. I'm going to pick one leg up, make sure my toe is pulled up, my shin is back just a little bit, okay? Just like if you were taking a snapshot of someone sprinting. And I'm working on my drive. So every 5 on each leg, you're just trying to drive into the ground. Oh, lost my shoe there. Just trying to drive into the ground and right back up every time. 5 on one leg, then you'll switch, 5 on the other. The most important thing is when that foot hits, I don't want it short and I don't want it sliding. I really want that even ankles locked out, knees locked out, squeezing those hips. All right, so you'll do 2 sets of 5 on each side there, and then we'll go to our next one. Right leg up, this time I'm switching. The big thing is when I switch, I want to make sure I'm not letting that knee relax. I'm just keeping everything strong every time I switch. Right there. Again, you'll do that one, 2 sets of 5. All right, the last one is going to be timed. Pretty similar to the last one we just did. We're just going continuous now, like we're trying to run. That one will be 2 sets of 6 seconds. All right, so we warmed up with a little bit of neuromuscular connection, working on those hops. We worked on our leg position, and now we're going to go to our zigzag drill. So this one is a little abbreviated. You want your cones 7 to 10 yards apart. 7 to 10 yards apart. And you're just making good angles. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. But our first one we're going to do is just sprinting. Always focusing on chopping your feet at the corners and making sharp turns. So when I get to that first cone, it's chopping those feet, open up, point that toe, and drive. Chop those feet, open up, point the toe, drive. Every time. So you'll sprint the whole thing down, sprint back.
One kind of real time a little bit.
So looking kind of at how the turns look, you know, a little less dramatized here, a little bit more full speed. Always trying to dig out quick of those turns. Trying to chop those feet, stop quick, and then accelerate quick. All right? So the next one after you've done 2 of those is I'm going to sprint, and this time I'm going to shuffle. Sprint, and then shuffle. All right? And then you'll do the same thing coming back. Sprint, shuffle, sprint, shuffle. Our last one, a little trickier, takes a little bit more body proprioception, a little bit more field awareness. So I'm going to sprint to the first cone, then I'm going to position myself. I know where that cone is. I've been running it, I can see it, I know where it's going to be. So I'm going to look down out of the side, I know where it is, perfect position to take off. All right, every single time. And then coming back, same thing. Sprint, back pedal. Sprint, back pedal. Always keeping an eye on that cone, even though I'm still keeping an eye out in front of me as well. All right. After you finish that, get a water break, and we're going to finish up with a little strength circuit. All right, so you'll have, you can probably use your 10-yard space. At one end, you're going to be doing mountain climbers. When you're doing your mountain climbers, remember that good push-up plank position, glute squeeze, knees locked out, core tight, and I'm just picking my knee straight up to my chest. 12 on each leg. Then, you're going to do 3 on each leg, 6 total on lunge walks. All right? So if I'm going this way, I'm just taking nice big steps. I'm holding my weight to my side here. Nice big steps. Keeping my core tight, my torso up. You'll do 6 steps down, 3 on each leg, and then we'll go into leg raises. All right, if you need to, hands under your butt. And making sure those feet never hit. Just hovering above the ground. All right, then after that, you'll go back to your lunge walks. 3 on each leg. All right? After that, back to the mountain climbers. This time, we're going to be crossing. So our knee goes to our opposite elbow. All right? Then the lunge walks again. Then we'll hit the leg raises. Lunge walks back. The last time on the mountain climbers, I think it's the toughest one. I like to call them Spider-Mans, trying to bring that foot all the way to the outside of your hand. But notice my butt. I'm not letting it go way up. I'm trying to keep it nice and level. All right? So again, 12 on those also. After that, catch your breath, stretch, and you're done.